All right, guys, we are home today, man. I'm really excited to be home, to be honest. I've been traveling for like a month straight, finally back in my house. And it feels good, man. It feels good. We are home today. So, see, the market is down ahead of, CPI this week. SPY at 437s. Google down to 119s. We got Tesla here in the middle. It's actually Tesla actually moving a little bit today. So Tesla green. Tesla had some news, making it pop back up. Hit 171 or 271s at one point this morning. Oh man, we are awake. Oh, I'm tired. Whew. Yeah, what's up, SPAC? What's up, man? Hey, thank you, bro. Hope you're doing good out there, man. So yeah, remember Wednesday have the CPI or inflation data expectations for 0.3%. What are they expecting for inflation data this week? I know I look at Market Watch. So yeah, inflation is expected at 3.1% year over year. Here we go. All right, guys. What's up, Spag, DS, Eric, Lee? Yeah, I got some coffee, man. I'm finally back home, dude. I'm finally back home. It feels good too because it's like again, we had multiple different people. Maybe it was just the same person, but we had multiple different people say that I got kicked out of my house, or they said Carol and I were having struggles, and that or whatever they made up in their head on why I was gone. I was actually on vacation in Michigan. We went to the dunes. We went to the Warren Dunes. We went to Silver Beach. We visited with family out there, and then prior to that, I was in Florida. So we went on two different vacations back to back, which was just a terrible idea, man. At this point, Carol and I were so ready to get home that like we talked to each other. We're just like, yeah, we're never gonna do a vacation like this ever again. It's just too much work. If we're gonna do a vacation, we need to give it space in between. Hey, what's up, Adam? Yeah, I got some coffee. I'm ready to drink it. I'm home, man. I'm excited. I'm really excited about being home. It's been a while since I've been home, so I'm just pumped to be home. Yeah, market is red for sure. Tesla is up today, though. Let's see why. I'm just glad, like, I got my 4 monitors back, dude. It's so much nicer to work with 4 monitors than 2. I've had 2 for like a month now. It's the first time I'm streaming from home with both monitors, so it just feels good. All right, guys. So yeah, you can see Tesla up today. I'm looking up Tesla news right now. Catching some other news too. Fisker announces about 340 million convertible notes offering with petition to increase that to 680 million. Offering is expected to close on July 11th, which is tomorrow. Whew. All right, we are up. Yeah, I'm looking at Tesla news here. I see some Rivian news. All right, so the Tesla's Model 3 turned 6. How it went from extreme stress and pain to bankruptcy savior. Big correction now, double top and gone. Yeah, I told people I thought that we could be due for like a correction. The reason I thought we could be is because the market's just up a lot, you know. Market's just up a lot. So I'm not super shocked. Yeah, Tesla added a cash discount on the Model 3Y through the referral program to boost sales. Wait, Tesla has a referral program? All right, so starting July 6th, if your friend orders a new Model 3 or Model Y using your referral link, they'll receive $500 off their purchase price and 3 months of full self-driving capability, and you'll receive 10,000 referral credits. Yeah, but how much is 10,000 credits? I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, that's helping Tesla pop. Hey, what's up, SPAC? Hope you're doing good, bro. Yeah, good luck, team. Hopefully we get a good market day today. I'm hoping we do. So you can buy 115 credits of DALL-E for $15. Upload an image to edit. Will it let me? All right, I gotta do one of my. I'm gonna try to upload to Chat GPT one of my real estate things. Okay, there's a picture. What's that? Oh, I know where it is. Okay, here it is. Yeah, all right. Let's try to upload. I want to see if it'll let me. Yeah. All right, let me see if I can get this out the way here. And I extract all. Extract. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to do the thing with DALL-E. I don't know how to do it. All right, so I've got DALL-E. I gave him this image. Okay, good. What do I want to add to image? Make this image. All right. You're out of credits. Oh, y'all are going to make me buy credits. Okay, fine. Fair enough, dude. They're going to make me buy credits. All right, fair enough. Look, I'm just going to buy it. You know what? Fine. I'm going to buy it up. Like, I'm going to buy some OpenAI credits just so you can have it. Yes. We're going to add my card in here. State. Oh. All right, so I just bought 15 credits of OpenAI's new image AI software. We're going to see if it works well enough. All right, so here's DALL-E. This is called DALL-E. I've never used it before, but check it out. So I should be able to say, make this a high quality real estate headshot. We catch back up on chat. What's up, team? Yeah, CPI today coming out. No, CPI is not today. CPI is Wednesday. It's CPI week. All right, so I told it to make it a high quality real estate headshot. It extended my body. Look at this. It extended my body. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little off, hey. But hey, like that's all right. You know. That's okay. What else could I add this to do? Okay, let's is that all you're giving me? Cancel. All right. Make me the sleaziest. Is sleaziest a word? Oh. Make me the scummiest. Make me a scummy looking trading guru. What if it just like gave me the same image back? Man, shots fired if it does. You know. Look at my fingers. All right. All right. I'm gonna play with this later. I'll talk about the market. Yeah, Tesla up to 275.78 today. Tesla up big today, guys. 275.78. Big movement here for Tesla. Big. Google's down. You can see the SPY's down. What is like Nvidia and other microchips doing? Again, Tesla does have earnings next week, so Nvidia, other microchips are down as well. SPY is down to 437s here. 437s. We'll see if it actually holds. Oh, I could try that. Better check Apple. T-Rex arms there, yeah, for sure. I was gonna say, what's Apple doing? Ooh, Apple down to 188. See, I asked it to do that, and it gave me this. See, but what I would really wonder if it'll do, I wonder if this will do the real estate headshots for me now. Yeah, why is Apple down today? Apple's 3500 Vision Pro headset reportedly turns into a slippery slide for smaller heads. Hold tight because reports suggest that those with smaller heads might face a slippery situation when trying to keep the high-tech goggles on for extended periods of time. During testing of the Vision Pro headset, Apple discovered that individuals with smaller body sizes and heads struggled to keep the headset on for more than 30 minutes. And so maybe that's making Apple drop. I think we're also just getting some basic corrections, you know. Yeah, you think they test across all because like kids are probably going to be playing with these stuff too to a certain extent. And so you'd think they would test fully everything, but hey. What's up, Michael? Yeah, you think they tested, but Apple's down a lot. Yeah. All right, so that's DALL-E, though, where we've been playing with that all morning. They also have an API integration, ChatGPT. All right, we're looking up other stock market news here, guys, so bear with me. We're going to be checking out. Let me see if OpenAI will answer. You know, this is where AIs could be interesting. You know, the last FOMC minutes, I had to dissect what was in the FOMC minutes. So here's ChatGPT. I could say, what is the biggest stock market news stories of today, July 10th, 2023? Let's ask it. I should have said, what are the biggest stock market news stories? I don't have real-time data access. I have to use Bing. Do you have a website that offers reliable target prices for the next 5 to 10 years? What do you mean? Yeah, ChatGPT stops at 21 since they made it. Yeah, you have to use Bing. So yeah, Chinese CPI came out, influencing the market here. Real time need to pay. I'm just gonna upgrade to the new plan, to be honest. That's my old. Yeah. Forecast price, forecast market cap, for example. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different sites that do that, but it depends on the bank. So you want to go to the bank sites, you know. But yeah, markets are down today. Tesla's up, but Tesla was pretty red before all this stuff. You can kind of see if we zoom out here. It's at 275s. All right, so I just got Chat GPT Plus. $25 message cap. Yeah, even the updated one. I'm gonna have to use Bing. There we go. All right, so we're asking Bing what the biggest stock market stories are today. I found a few stories. Shares of Electra Green Tech rallied over 13% on Monday to touch a fresh 52-week high. What is Electra Green Tech? What are the biggest U.S. stock market stories? All right. Yeah, it's still not the best. It's all right. What's up, trader? Yeah, bro, what are we saying? Is Bitcoin going down or what? No idea, man. No idea what Bitcoin's going to do. Looking at Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin's sitting still over 30,000. That's good. It's over 30K, you know. Is Mara buy today at 15.15? It depends on what Bitcoin does. All right, guys. So, yeah. CPI inflation data this week. CPI inflation data is expected to show. It's interesting. Market Watch and Bloomberg have different responses. So, Bloomberg showing 3.1% expectation on the year. On the month, it's showing 0.3%. If you look at Market Watch here, Market Watch is showing 0.3% on the month. Okay, so they're actually showing the same thing, 3.1% year over year. Again, we'll see if we hit that or not. That's a pretty low expectation for CPI. You know, expecting CPI last time it showed up at 4%. Now they're expected to go down even more at 3.1%. And again, if they do go down that much, that's great. I mean, that's great for inflation. You know, of course. Hi, John. Good morning. I hope Rivian party keeps on. Yeah, I heard about Rivian with some news coming out. Rivian up big today. Is at 25.50s. 25.50s for Rivian. That looks good. You know, if we look at the news source for this, new Threads outfit on Zuck's latest app. Skip's update on Musk's Twitter. Amazon has made about $1.8 billion on Rivian stock in just 8 trading days. Wedbush boost the price target by 20%. That's making it help. That's helping it go up. Yo, can you give analysis on the Q? We can look at the Q. Q is basically a SPY, just a little bit more tech-based. If we pull up the Q here, we can look at like a 5-day chart and see that like it's slightly down over a 5-day period. We can look at a 1-minute chart and see Q is down a little bit today. The market it had a red week. If we look at like last week overall, the market was red slightly, including the Q. Gapping down a little bit today. I might look for some dip buys, but again, it's also certainly possible that we push down even more. You so we'll see what we get. Yeah, so third quarter is now starting. There's a lot of questions on what the market's going to do. One of the big ones is, will stocks continue their runs that they've made over the first half of this year? A lot of that is going to depend on earnings. We have some big bank earnings coming out, not this week, but next week. And again, we do have a video debuting after today's stream, kind of detailing what to look for in terms of the market over the next couple weeks here. This week is not really a huge week. We don't really have any big earnings. Friday, we spark off mostly. Thursday and Friday this week, we spark off basically earnings season. Earnings season basically starts Thursday. We don't really have anything big. We've got like a bunch of small companies dropping Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Nothing really major here. But Thursday, we actually start a lot of big earnings reports, including Delta Airlines, Pepsi, Progressive, Fastenal. And so those are the big earnings that drop. And then so Thursday, Delta Airlines, Pepsi, and Progressive drop their earnings. That's the three that start. It's going to be Thursday morning. So it's Thursday morning, which is also PPI day. So PPI is coming out on Thursday. And then we also get Delta, Pepsi, Progressive earnings. Nothing really big in the evening on Thursday. And then Friday, we get the banks. Bank earnings start. That's usually, typically every earnings season. What happens is we start off the earnings season with bank earnings, right? And so this Friday is no exception. This Friday in the morning. So Friday morning, and again, this is going to be after PPI comes out, because remember, PPI drops Thursday, CPI drops Wednesday, and then bank earnings drop Friday. So it's actually a very busy week after today. But Friday, we have JP Morgan, United Health, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, BLK, BlackRock, State Street, Ericsson earnings dropping Friday. That's a pretty big list of bank earnings. And then Monday of next week, I believe we get more. Yeah, so Monday of next week, we get FB Financial. Tuesday of the week after, we get Bank of America, Charles Schwab, Morgan Stanley, PNC, Lockheed Martin, Bank of New York, Mercantile Bank, and a couple other ones. So bank earnings start this Friday, and they run all the way through the 18th. And then on Wednesday of next week, on the morning, we get Goldman Sachs, U.S. Bancorp, Baker Hughes, NASDAQ, Ally, Citizens Financial, Halliburton, M&T Bank, ASML Bank, Commerce Bank, Elevance, First Horizon, and a bunch of other bank earnings next Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. And then that basically starts off earnings season, because on Wednesday evening, we get Tesla earnings, which are probably the biggest earnings report that we cover here on Beginner Trading. So it's not just Tesla earnings on Wednesday, though. It's also Netflix, United Airlines, IBM, Alcoa, Steel Dynamics, Zion Bancorp, Liberty Energy, Preferred Bank, Crown Castle, Equifax, F&B, National Bank, and a bunch of other ones too. So just a lot of stuff coming out. I'll be right back, guys. We also have Johnson & Johnson, American Airlines, Abbott, Blackstone, Nokia, and a bunch of other earnings for the following week. So this week is CPI week. The week after this is earnings week, and then that basically kickstart earnings season. So it'll be really big here. CPI is this Wednesday. I'll be right back, guys. Be right back. All right, we are back. And yeah, we do have Rivian on the screen here. Sorry, we had to go grab something. But yeah, like I said, today's a little bit slower day. We had Wednesday CPI reports. There's still a long fight against inflation, but if we do see inflation drop down to the levels at which we're looking at, you know, it's a pretty good sign. So did you guys have was last week a green week? That's the question. Was last week a green week for you? Let me know. We might look for some dip buys to get involved with today. It depends. So the E-mini popping up a little bit. Lost $1,500 last week. Got to stop going all in. Yeah, for sure. I went 3 for 3 last week. My biggest week yet, $231. Nice TV. Hey, congrats, bro. Nice music today. Thank you, Rohit. I nearly fainted. Still new to trading. It's all good, bro. It happens, man. It really is something that, like, if you're not losing money, TV, you're doing better than most people, bro. Like, if you're not losing money, dude, you're doing better than almost everybody else. I know I, for sure, am doing much better in my stock trades. My futures trades have been pretty good, but Friday we had a little red day, and that's all right. Our Disney trade's still looking nice. Let me see what else we got. What did we buy last week on Moomoo? I think we bought Pfizer. You know, but Pfizer had a red day. Actually, we're probably pretty flat. Let me see. I'm in Pfizer still. Let me pull up my account. Okay, yeah, we're green on Pfizer. Oh, no, we're flat on Pfizer. All right, so today we're green, but we're basically flat. Our average is 35.73 for Pfizer, 35.73. So if we look at Pfizer here, we did buy this one, 35.73, and you can see we're right around that spot. So our average is right here. You know, so this is basically our average for Pfizer. Oh, it actually shows you my price line. Oh, that's cool. I don't want it to show all that stuff. Yeah, see, 35.73. We're basically flat. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I got to figure out where. I don't want it to show my average on everything. Position cost line. That's probably what it is. Yeah. All right. That's fine. But yeah, Meta earnings coming out on the 26th as well. This the next few weeks. So this is the slowest week in terms of earnings, but it's still a busy week because we got like everything else going on. SPHR, NASDAQ is like buying deep. Yeah, let me check Twitter. So the main event. All right, guys, we got our posts here. We'll see if you actually support the channel. Go heart this post for a good green week and good luck this week, guys. Here's the link right there. Check it out. Started up 7K, finished minus 2K. Oh, man, that's rough, dude. See Carvana and Rivian moving quite nicely. Yeah, they are. Rivian having a big week, or a big day today for sure. Gapping up nicely. We'll see if it holds. Last week was a green overall, but I gave back at the end. Rivian is scary right now. Yeah. It's just up a lot. But yeah, if you want to check out the link right there, vote, give your boy a follow on Twitter. Heart our Twitter posts. Thank you, Jason, my guy. Thank you, man. You know, I really don't understand. Like, I see so many people getting behind these crap companies, man. These are just crap companies, bro. But, like, when the companies fail, like, here's something. It's like, dude, like, I see so many people getting behind these terrible companies. Like, I'm not even going to say the symbol, but, like, some of these companies are just total crap, dude. They're just not good companies at all. You know? But it's like, people put all this money in these meme stocks that just go crazy for a small period of time and then crash on everybody. And then when the penny stocks, which are terrible companies, these are horrible companies, when they fail, then they cry manipulation. It's like, maybe they're just obscure new startup companies that are not very good. You know, like most of these companies, you can just look at them, like you can look at it and say, hey, this company's not going to succeed. Like Mullen is an example of one. Like as much as Mullen is ripping up, as much as Mullen may be flying here over the past, I don't know, here's a 5-day chart for Mullen. So Mullen's actually had a pretty good few days, but like it's Mullen. Like who is actually going to buy a Mullen vehicle? Despite the stock, people might buy the stock. Retail traders might eat it up and love the stock. But who's actually going to buy a Mullen vehicle? Not very many people, guys. Not very many people. And that is bad for business, obviously. Like, if they're not going to be producing vehicles like that, that's not good. Like, I'm not investing in them. They seem very sketchy, you know. But it's like, for whatever reason, Mullen starts to fail, and you got all these people behind starting to say, oh, well, manipulation. You know, Mullen is the shining stock of our generation, they say. You know, it's just ridiculous. Like, Mullen sucks. It's a terrible company. Nobody's actually buying a Mullen vehicle except for stock traders, and that's a very small percentage of people. Even the stock traders that are willing to buy, it's going to be a very small percentage. And so, who cares about Mullen, you know? Yeah, I am back home. Feels good. Hey, nice pawn. That's nice, dude. Congrats. Rivian is dangerous now? Maybe. Let's go ahead and do a poll here. It's dangerous now, maybe. Let's go ahead and do a poll. Hey, what's up, Sam? Y'all do me a favor, hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. I appreciate it. Does the market bounce this week for CPI? Does the market bounce this week on CPI data? Yes or no? That's the question. So the Q and markets are starting to run back a little bit here. There's the Q starting to rebound. Here's the SPY. SPY's still red, but it's starting to bounce back a little bit. And you can kind of see that previous close level up there. So it started to bounce back. Hey, what's up, Chris? Yeah, I'm back. I'm just glad to be home, man. Like I said, some people said that, like, I think people fantasize about, like, me not doing well or something. You know what I mean? So they say, oh, well, John's not home because him and Carol aren't working out, or John's not home because he got kicked out of his house. Yeah. It's like, bro, who actually believes this, man? You know? But honestly, it feels good to be here because now, what happened, guys? I thought I got kicked out. What happened? How am I here? We'll never know. Maybe. Rivy in position 5 minutes ago. Good luck, Cody. We are back rolling. I'm still kind of bummed, dude. I wanted to be in the WSOP, but instead I went to Michigan with Carol's family. Oof, dude, I'm just glad to be home, man. Like, we were sharing, like, we were in my mother-in-law's little house, and it's like it was a house built in like 1920s. And so, like, we had 6 people there. Me, my wife, my son, my daughter, and then her aunt, and then her mom. And it was just so many people sharing one bathroom, you know. I'm just glad to be home, dude. That was too much. That was just too much, man. I'm not, my in-laws are great. But that's too much, Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, Alexis, they fantasize about me not doing well because it's mostly just like insecurity on their part mostly, but it's all right. They can let it out. It's okay. What's the smartest thing to do in your opinion? Rent or buy a home? What's smarter? Doug Polk on day 4 of the WSOP main. Bro, I really wish I could have done it, dude. I'm doing it next year. Like, I don't care. I've gone to Michigan every year, basically. How about Skeens getting number 1 in the draft, man? How about Skeens getting number 1 in the draft, and then Dylan Cruz getting number 2? So LSU got number 1 and number 2 picks in the draft. So good for them, man. I told you, I told people I'm picking Skeens. The only problem with Skeens, he went to the Pirates, is that he can only play every 6 days. Yeah, dude. Are they really in the show? Is Skeens in the show? Is Skeens in the show? Yes. When's this? This week? CPI this week. Here, I'll put it up on the panel. Expectations. There's 0.3%. That is basically the inflation data right there. I would say buy. Oh, Skeens is in the show. Oh, dude, I gotta get him. Mortgage rates here in UK are ridiculous right now, and housing prices haven't come in far enough yet for my liking. Yeah, for sure. I feel you. Adam Aaron saying he is, quote, a Swiftie. Big Taylor Swift fan, apparently, from Adam Aaron. Good for him, man. SPY started to bounce back a little bit. We'll see if it holds. I might buy a little bit here. We'll see. Let me buy a little bit of SPY here. We'll play with it. Let's see if we get a limit order in. I'm going to buy this little dip. Let's see what we get. 50 shares. Fill me. Okay, no fill yet. All right, we'll cancel this. Okay, filled. Boom. There we go. All right, we just bought the SPY 438.30s here. See if this holds. Get the oscillator going away. Watching the SPY here. Watching the E-mini. NASDAQ. We might add a little bit more to this. All right, we're filled. All right, so the problem is I would like to see a position list. Let's see if we can build this up here. All right, so our SPY trade's green. All right, so I got 100 shares of the SPY currently. We'll see if this holds. Yeah, I guess today's CPI release. No, CPI comes out Wednesday. If anyone is interested in using arithmetic data. The guy that owns my property collects over $45,000 a month in rent. His bills for all these properties paying double isn't even $22K. Yeah. I mean, that's what a lot of people are doing, is they're just kind of stacking up, you know. I think it makes sense. You just got to do it right. Like most places are going to appreciate over the long run anyway. And so like, it makes sense. You just got to do it right. And so the only problem is that, okay, so here's a big problem, that like a lot of houses are old, you know, like a lot of properties are old, you know, so like the houses they're in are old. The older houses are not going to appreciate as easily because like they're just not going to appreciate that easily. And so in that regard, like the older properties are the ones that are the riskiest because they're going to need more upkeep, more work. And I think a lot of the time people buy old houses and then, you know, fix them up. But I think that's one of the riskier parts of it. But I think buying is typically good. It just depends. Like, okay, real estate's good, but you got to be smart with it. And I think a lot of people just kind of do it just to do it. But you got to have the right deals, the right opportunities, which isn't all of them. Again, a lot of them are going to be old and they're just not going to appreciate like people want them to. When's the Fed Now thing going on? It would be July of this year, but is there anything scheduled? Like they said it would be July 23. Is it scheduled? Anybody know? All right, SPY pop it up a little bit. All right, we're green some. Again, I'm trying to give this longer to work, but we are popping up there. That's nice. Q's moving up a little bit too. I'd rather older property, newer construction is built like crap. Yeah, but the appreciation is going to be difficult with that. Like you might make money from renters, but like when you buy old properties, again, there's a lot of issues with them. You know, like the ceilings are too low, the floor plans are outdated. You know what I mean? The wood is going to start to deteriorate over long term. Like there's just a lot of risk in buying old properties. You know. There's a lot more risk, not just now. Like it might stay together now for 10 years. I'm talking about 20 or 30 years, which is really like what you want. Like a lot of real estate investing is like buying a home, putting a tenant in it, and then after 20 or 30 years of making money on the tenant side, selling it for much more than you paid for it. So you're making money in all these different ways from it. That's less given. That's a less for sure thing. If the home is old and you know, it's less guaranteed that you're going to be able to sell it, you know, because it's going to be so old, people aren't going to want to buy it. I think that's the risk. Yeah. And if you want to check out a stock trading platform, this is Moomoo right here. Moomoo is great. They're one of my sponsors. They really are great. I pivoted here from TOS, and there's just a lot of things I like about them. Like we could even check Moomoo to see what's going on today. And I think I'm going to start creating this as like a daily thing. So let's take a look at the daily market update from Moomoo here. Here's Moomoo right here. All right, so looking at the market last week, you can kind of see Google was down, Meta was down, Nvidia was up. Rest of semiconductors were mostly down, except for a couple other ones. Consumer electronic stocks were down, with Apple dropping minus 0.59%, Microsoft down 1.19%, Amazon was green. Alibaba was green. So internet retailers were mostly green. Drug manufacturers were red. Banks diversified were pretty green on Friday. Insurance was mixed. Software was mixed. Oil and gas was mostly green. Biotech was red. Banks were mostly green, except for some of the big ones. And we got some other movements there as well. We can see the best performing sectors right now: oil and gas, NFTs, oil and gas drilling, SSD, solid state batteries, aluminum, lithium, broadcasting, and LiDAR are the best performing here. And yeah, you can kind of get a look at what's moving in pre-market right now. We got PMW, GRRR, BBIG, Vinco Ventures down, TTOO, ALPP. We got some other stuff moving right now here. So this is what's moving in pre-market. You can see the hot stocks here as well. You can look at comprehensive rankings to see what's going down in that regard. Pre-market, you can see after hours list, see recent IPOs. We can look at the next announcements here for the US and see all the announcements that dropped today. Interesting. We can look at futures analysis to see what the futures market is doing. There's Natty Gas in futures. Looking at that. And again, this is why Moomoo is one of the best. Okay, so if you open up an account with Moomoo and you deposit at least $100, you get 5 free stocks. I got Palantir and a bunch of other ones. If you open up an account and deposit over $1,000, you get the previous 5 plus another 10. So you get 15 free stocks. Huge percentage return on just depositing money into a broker. If you deposit over 5K, you get the previous 15 plus a free share of Google or Tesla. And I did get Tesla, and it's appreciated a good bit from when they gave it to me too. And so I'm pretty pumped about that. If you want to open up an account with Moomoo, they are a sponsor of mine. I'll put this link up. A great way to help support the channel. And again, there's just so much stuff that they offer that makes it useful, to be honest. Like I can go to their news section and we can see like really what's going on in news. So again, a lot of people are looking towards earnings to see if earnings do anything. So earnings coming out. We can look at the calendar here and see what's moving in that regard for different countries, economic data, CPI, all that good stuff. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming. Earnings coming up. WD-40. A couple of other ones. But yeah, again, if you want to check out Moomoo and take advantage of all that stuff, zero commission. They're open the entire time in pre-market. So they're open the entire time of pre-market. So I can actually trade as soon as I start it up. I'll post this link. Again, great way to help support your boy in this channel here. Also pin it to the top if you want to check it out. Why is it giving me an error? Weird. Let me try posting it here. There we go. All right, we're going to pin that message to the top of the chat too. Vote on the poll. Does the market bounce this week on CPI data? 72% people say yes. Oh, man, I'm glad to be home. Yeah. Well, Highland's always been the nice place. What do you think about NVIDIA? Is it a good price to pay? I have no idea if it's good or not. Yeah, but you can check out Moomoo right there. Again, if you open up an account and deposit, money, you can get up to 16 free stocks. Pretty good deal. Yeah, look up The Millionaire Real Estate Investor. It's a good book on real estate. The Millionaire Real Estate Investor. It's by the guy that founded Keller Williams. Man, AMC and Adam Aaron with the conspiracy theories, man. I'm not trying to like shoot shots, okay? I'm really not trying to shoot shots. But I can't help but look at the AMC community and like judge them for believing this crazy conspiracy theory. I can't help it. Like, you know. All right, guys. Hey, look at the SPY rip here. We are in the SPY. We did buy this dip, and we are now going to be up nicely. Let's go ahead and take some profit here. So we're going to go ahead and take half off. Fill me. Filled. Done. Nice. All right, we got half off there. Filled. Took another half off. All right, we got 25 shares left. We basically locked in some money. That's cool. We'll take it. Green day. But we bought the dip here in the SPY, taking some profit into the bounce there. Now, what percentage do you cut losses on trades? Oof. Depends. Depends on the plan. Depends on what strategy I'm using. Depends on the stock. Yeah, I mean, the market's been down for the last few days. I think it's certainly possible that we bounce today. You know, again, the market has had, again, if we look at a 5-day chart, you can see the market started 5 days ago last week at 441s. We're red from there. We are now down to 437s, 438s. And so I think the market is down enough over the last couple of days to justifiably, you know, look at a pullback or correction. So here's a daily chart. So yeah, so basically we're down a little bit over the last couple of days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, wait. Yeah, so here's last week. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're down. We started the week off at about 444s or so, 443 something. Now we're down to 438s, 437s. And so I think it's also very possible that we bounce today. I'm going to take a little bit more off this too, just because I can. I've already locked in enough, and then we'll be really patient on the rest. See if we get filled. See, I can edit how I get filled here, and I can just say, hey, if I want to sell, I follow the ask. Wait, how much different is that versus the bid? Okay, it's not that much different. Now we're just going to cancel this order. Follow the ask price and then just sell. Oh, no, wait, that's what we got to get out on the bid, actually. Yeah. There we go. Instant filled. All right, so now we got a little piece of this left. We've already made our money, so like we're good no matter what in that trade. Maybe we hold. We'll see. Dog, how come your stream doesn't pop up? I don't know. We've been streaming for like an hour now. What's up, Beach Bum? What's up, man? Hope you're doing good, bro. Yeah, I'm putting some other higher quality indicators up so I can get like just buku alerts. Frankie? Wait, who? Wait, what? Oh, here, I didn't even see it. Yeah, Frankie. I mean, I'm not gonna ban Frankie. It's all good, bro. We can have this conversation. But like, what I will tell you, Frankie, is stop being so emotional, dude. Like, you're so emotional, man. Like, listen, dude. Other people can dislike your stock or not believe there's stuff going on. Number one, like the first thing that I'm gonna say here, Frankie, is that nobody really knows. If you think that you truly know what's going on, whether there is or isn't like criminal stuff going on there, if you think you truly know, then you are delusional about it. Nobody does. Like, if you think that it's not hidden from us, that like we're going to be able to see what's going on, again, you're just being delusional. It's most likely from confirmation bias. Like, my guess is like you invested a ton of your life savings into AMC, and now that AMC is down to like $4 a share, that's making you really, really emotional about it. But the thing I will say is like, don't get mad at the messenger. Like, I'm just the messenger here. Like, again, you should never hate on somebody for for disliking your stock. You know, if that makes you super emotional, you're way too emotional about your position. In the end, again, AMC is a movie theater company that, you know, where movies are changing fundamentally. And I think AMC is a good stock. I hope it goes up. But I think there's also a chance that it doesn't. And I think I've seen countless conspiracy theories from the AMC community over the last few years. None of them have turned out to be true. The stock has never squeezed like they said it would, and instead it's depreciated. And so if you want to talk a bunch of naive retail investors into holding on to a wildly depreciating asset, what do? Right? If you want to talk a bunch of retail investors into holding on to an asset that's depreciating obviously and heavily, what do? Right? You make it a moral issue. You tell them they're fighting the good fight, that it's a moral battle. It's a moral issue, is what you tell them. That's how you get them to sit in losing positions, you know? And then when somebody like me comes along and just kind of speaks the truth, which is that like we don't really know what's going on there, then you get mad at them for it, right? Like, again, it's just emotion. Good day to you, sir. I'm not going to ban you unless, you know, you get crazy, but, you know. I can't miss weeks of streams, and when I come back, the first thing that's guaranteed is folks will get mad at John for not agreeing with him. 100%, dude. Again, people really are just emotional, man. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. Just emotional. Yeah, it's just kind of like one of those things where it's like, look, man, like getting mad at the people questioning what's going on is not the right thing to do. Again, nobody knows. Like, nobody knows. If you think you really know whether, like, number one, if we were going to see a big parabolic squeeze, we would have seen it already, right? Like, what's happened for the AMC community is like you've had a bunch of influencers tell naive retail traders that don't know any better that some crazy squeeze is going to happen, right? What that's caused is, number one, it causes those social media influencers to grow followings, right? Confirmation bias. People love to hear that because they're stuck losing money at AMC. And so confirmation bias causes them to grow a huge following. And that's the point of this, right? And then when it doesn't work out, because they were just kind of feeding you guys nonsense to try to get you guys to sit in something and get your follow. They want your follow, right? And then when it doesn't happen, they say, oh, it would have happened, but, you know, it's a conspiracy, guys. I'm not wrong. They're going to say, you know, I wasn't wrong. You know, it would have squeezed if these guys didn't stop it over here. It's like, a lot of these guys just don't understand the stock market. Like, a lot of them really just don't understand, unfortunately, and they're going to get mad at anybody that says the truth, speaks the truth, which is me. You know, cheers to you guys, truth speakers over here. Yeah, we'll see if the market holds up. Tesla looks pretty strong here. Started to bounce back some. You know, I've said it once, I'll say it again, man. People are too emotional about AMC. Coin moving. Riot. Yeah, the truth hurts sometimes. Cheers, 100%, man. You know, truth really does hurt. All right, so we got a little pullback here. We've already mostly taken profit from this. I could add a little bit more to the SPY trade. I think I'm just going to sit tight. Apple got a reversal signal on the downside. I think I'm going to try to short it here. We'll see if this works. We're going to take a small position here on Apple, though. We can market short it. We're like, what, 25 shares? Wait, so if I'm filling sells bid is what we want. There we go. All right, so we got 25 shares short on Apple here. All right, market's starting to bounce up a little bit too. We got a short signal on the S&P too. We're short a little bit in Apple. All right, guys, so we do have Apple starting to push up. We'll see if this works. All right, that works. What the heck? All right, so I would love to short this. Apple pushing up a little bit. Got it. Let me see the other chart. SPY 5 minute. Wait, what? Sorry, I'm checking something else here, team. Bear with me. What is this? The SPY 5 minute chart. Gotcha. So I gotta log into all this stuff. Okay, gotcha. All right, so Apple's pushing up. We are red on our Apple trade. We're only down about $2.50 though, and so it could be worse. All right, so luckily we're kind of hedged though, because we're green on the SPY, red on Apple short, and that's okay. We are down on Apple, only about $2.50. Pfizer, we're also in Pfizer long. Why short Apple? Yeah, I mean, I'll probably keep it a pretty tight leash. It's a little bit longer term of a trade. All right, so the SPY's pushing up nicely here. Again, we might take a little bit more cushion off of this. We got 10 shares left. I'll go ahead and lock that in. All right, so I'm selling. So that didn't work. Let's sell it. All right, so we just got failed there on the bid. Cut that out of that. Look at the market rip here. Apple pushing up. We'll probably end up cutting out of our Apple trade. We're down $10 in it now. I mean, Apple's starting to pull back a little bit. Rivian train, yeah, Rivian's ripped up a lot. Kramer, 3.1% year over year is pretty tough. I think it's a big ask. You know what I mean? I think it's a big ask. So there's a little pullback here. I'll give Apple some time. I mean, I am short in it. I will give it some time. There's a pretty large pullback on the SPY, which is nice. CPI is 8:30 Wednesday. 8:30 Wednesday. All right, that's better. Everything's starting to pull. Apple looking much better after that dip. Again, we'll see if it holds. All right, there goes Apple pulling back even more here. That's nice. And I don't think there's really anything big in terms of economic data today. No earnings. We got wholesale inventories, which are not really like the biggest thing. All right, there goes Apple starting to pull. What is my average on Apple? Apple down. My average is 189.95. So our average on Apple is way down here. So we still got a ways. I think I can just let it work though. Somebody said it looks like a bull flag, and they're kind of right. So I don't want to get too stuck in this one. But these are small trades, so it's not like these are like super dangerous trades for me. We're already nicely green on the day too, in stocks. So ES just tapped yesterday's open. Yeah, so we do have 4 Fed members speaking today. They're not really big enough releases that I'm like super excited to cover or anything. We got DALL-E speaking, Mester speaking, Barr speaking. You know, so we got them speaking, but again, it's not really a huge day or anything. All right, so SPY still looks kind of weak. Short term. Ooh, look at Apple. Is this the this is the 8 a.m. scrum? Okay, gotcha. It's gonna influence my positions short term. It'll correct. So yeah, this is just the 8 a.m. scrum. It'll correct. All right, we'll see what this does to the market here. Again, we're still in Apple. We are red in it, but it could be worse. Here's the correction. Tesla. Look at that Tesla. Tesla's pretty neutral here. I mean, it's trying to move, but all right, so we are nicely green. Goal is to build up a cushion today, and we have nicely in a couple of accounts so far. We're up about $100 on Trade-Evate, shorting the market. About $120 or so on Trade-Evate. Now we're up about 100. So we got a couple little nice little green trades in the books here. All right, so Apple did break down here. We should be green in this now. Yeah, so we are nicely green here from this Apple breakdown. I'm going to go ahead and take some of this off. What do I have? How many shares? I got 25 shares. We're going to go ahead and take 15 of that off. Let's try the ask. Partial fill. Cancel on the rest. All right, we got 20 shares left. They didn't fill us fully. I'll give the rest some time. We consolidated around there. SPY is breaking down some here, though. See if it retraces back some here, too. Hey, what's up, Shepard? Yeah, I did just sell for a loss. Well, it popped up on me at the last second. I was just trying to get filled, but yeah, we're down $4 on the trade on our 20 shares, so it's all right. Again, I'll try to give it a little bit of time. Either way, it's small. Yeah, I mean, again, we're just kind of pushing buttons, hanging out. Yeah, it's all good. Like I said, I was just trying to get filled. It's not the end of the world. Again, these are very small trades, and I'm green on the day, believe it or not. So I am green on the day. Watching the SPY here too. It's just the opening scrum volatility. We're watching Apple here. A lot of chop. Today, CPI week is this week. How was vacation, John? Exhausting, to be honest. Incredibly exhausting. I'm not saying I don't love my in-laws and everything, but like living with them. Sometimes in-laws can be uptight, just really uptight. Living with them for weeks is not fun, No offense. Shout out to my in-laws, Yeah, for sure. Everybody's doing the same thing. Haven't looked at CEI in a while. Yeah, for sure. Probably because CEI is total crap. The market's flushing up big here. Again, Apple's pretty sideways. I mean, we'll see if Apple takes a pullback here. But we will cut it if it pushes up too much against this. Still green on the day, though, but less green now, of course. Vacations tend to get exhausting. Yeah, dude, I was just tired, man. All right, so we'll probably cut Apple. We had our fun with it. Let me see. So we want to cover short positions. We want to buy back, buy bid. Should be an immediate fill. No, okay. Maybe I'm getting this wrong. With shorts, it's always hard to tell. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're out. We end up taking a loss on the trade. It's all good. Still green on the day. Yeah, CEI is just one of those two. Hey, what's up, Bulldog? Clipped and loss can be uptight. New YouTube short coming. Hey, I don't know what it is about in-loss too that just makes him uptight. What are you guys most looking forward to this week? Why is it so hard to hold Disney long for some reason? I mean, it's not for me. Bro, I sit in Disney as long as I need to. Disney's up to basically $89. I'm green on Disney today too. Hey, we'll take it. You know, like honestly, Disney should be one of the more obvious like dip buys, but in terms of like PE ratio, I think it's a good, obviously a good dip buy. But I might be wrong here. Maybe Disney just crashes. You guys know me. I'm never afraid to tell you guys I might be wrong. But yeah, vacations are just exhausting, bro. They really are, man. I just can't. Like, it's just so. I just get so tired, dude. And like Carol's like a bad traveler. So like when Carol travels, she gets incredibly stressed. Like she gets super stressed, specifically when we travel. You know? And so like I know Carol's gonna get stressed when we travel. We're finally home and now we can just kind of relax. Got the house cleaned. PE is 50 on Disney. Yeah, I think the PE ratio went a little bit higher. I still think it's a good dip buy though. Target. What's Target doing? It's been a while since I looked at Target. I can take a look though. Yeah, I still think Target's probably a pretty good dip too, but I might be wrong here, but I still think it looks pretty solid. Again, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But yeah, I think Target still probably looks good. Again, maybe I'm wrong here. But Target's still down a lot. Like if we look at Target here, we'll put it up in the middle. And I know people are gonna hate on it like they do, and that's okay. But like Target, let's look at it like a daily chart. Here's Target. Target's still around the lows, basically. You know, 130s. Hey, nice Bulldog. Hey, nice. So yeah, so Bulldog, you're basically buying 2 lots on the lake with a dry cabin on each. So you're basically building up like you're gonna rent it out, right? You're gonna put some septic tanks, put in power, dig some wells, put in septic tanks, and then rent it out every month, right? I think that's the move. Yeah, for sure. Raphael's definitely pretty emotional about his trades. Again, every green day, red day, it's the end of the world. You know, you just want to understand. You might lose, you might win. Who knows? Could Rivian be a good buy? Isn't Rivian like super extended on the upside now? And again, it's all love here, guys. I appreciate it, but here's the E-mini. Yeah, you want to separate yourself. One of the skills that trading gives you is that you got to learn to separate yourself from the profit or losses. What's up, Damien? What's up, Al? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Rivian. I don't know whether it's a good dip buy or not. I know Rivian, a lot of people are considering Rivian extended right now. Maybe I should have stayed in my Apple short. I probably could have made some money, but it's all right. We didn't lose much. Okay, so here's the E-mini. We're watching this. Watching Tesla here too. Watching NASDAQ. Entered another Apple short here too. Sometimes my best trades are trades where I get out. Look at Tesla dip. So Tesla falling down a little bit now too. Look at Tesla fall. I may rent them, most likely sell. Being a landlord sucks unless you have enough units to be worth it, or you can have an agency run your Airbnb or rental and still be, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Nice wedge forming on the SPY. Yeah, for sure. Hey, good luck, Raphael. John, out of the blue, did Bruce's allergies ever clear up? I'm having a hard time with my dog. Nah, man, I came back from home, dude. I forgot to tell you guys this. So I came back from home, and like Rosie got messed up by Cindy. So like apparently like, and my mom's just dumb, dude. Like my mom's just being dumb. Like so Cindy's in heat. Bruce is like an eligible male, and Rosie's fixed. But of course Cindy doesn't know that, right? So my mom, like the last time Cindy bit Rosie, and like Rosie had this big gash on her cheek. And I told my mom before she watched the house, because my mom watched the house when we were gone. I told my mom, I said, hey, do not let Cindy and Rosie together. Do not let them go outside together. Don't put them outside together. You have to separate them. Rosie's an inside dog anyway. So let Rosie hang out inside. Put Cindy and Bruce outside and they can play. And then at nighttime, you can, use the crates for Cindy and Bruce and let Rosie kind of hang out in the house. Right. Well, I come home yesterday, or we come home a couple of days ago, and Rosie is all messed up. Rosie's got gashes all over her face, like a hole in her cheek, like all this stuff, And I'm like, Mom, what happened? And my mom's basically like, oh, well, my mom said, oh, well, Cindy and Rosie got in a fight. And I'm like, okay, well, why were they together? And my mom was like, oh, well, they're getting along. My mom has this idealized version of like how she wants things to be. She wants everybody to get along and everybody to just be happy. And she's got so much empathy for dogs that it overpowers her logic. And in my mom's mind, they need to be sisters and play and get along and have fun, frustrating, Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, for sure. And I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, Cindy's in heat. Bruce is an eligible male. Like, of course, like Cindy's going to see Rosie as a threat to her mating, right? Like, that's exactly what's going to happen. And that's what happened. And my mom is just oblivious, Sometimes my mom doesn't have the most common sense. But again, it comes from a good place. Like, she wants the dogs to all get along and you know, like I said, she's got kind of this idealized version in her head. All right, so now we are green on our Apple trades. Yeah, we did. We did. All right, so the Apple short is working here. Is this a 5-minute chart? Let's see what kind of chart. I'm getting 2 different readings from the E-mini on 2 different charts. Put the SPY up here. All right, guys. So yeah, SPY pulling back a little bit. Apple dipping down, and we are green on our Apple short here as well. And so Apple breaking down again. We're slightly green on it. I want to give Apple a little bit more time to flush. Again, Tesla here on the right. Yeah, my dog is very gentle normally. When she's in heat, she went over our fence to try to, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, luckily we're okay. And I love Rosie. Rosie's like my favorite dog of the house for sure. Bruce is cool, but he's still young and just kind of, he's not fixed yet. And so he's just kind of a jerk. But Rosie's fixed and she's really sweet and just a good family dog. So to see her get all beat up by the other dog was just kind of tough. But we're babying her now, you know. All right, so we are getting a little breakdown here on our SPY trade. Shorts. All right, so you can kind of see the breakdown happening, and we are green in Apple here. I'll go ahead and take a couple off here. We are green. I want to give Apple some time to really break down. Again, we are shorting that. We're also shorting the SPY on the E-mini here in futures. No, Top Step is not a stock platform, sir. It's a futures platform, so you're only going to be able to trade the S&P 500 futures. All right, so we're going to go in and take... All right, we just locked in some profit there. Locked it in. Green on Apple in the day now, too. A couple nicely green trades. Yeah, this platform is moo. So if you open up an account and deposit $100 or more, you get 5 free stocks. Open up an account, deposit at least $1,000, you get 15 free stocks. I got like Palantir, Grab, and a couple other ones. You open up an account, deposit over 5K, you get 16, or you get 15 of the previous stocks plus an extra share of either Google or Tesla. And I did get Tesla, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Yeah, so we are going to go ahead and take some more. I failed, took some more off there, locked it in. Nice little green day. We made some money on Apple, made some money on SPY. We'll let the rest ride. Yeah, but if you want to check out Moomoo, again, here's the link. A nice little cushion here. We're going to go ahead and lock that in futures on Quant Tower. On our Quant Tower trade, we are up about 720 or so. I'll take that. That's futures. Could have rode the breakout a little bit longer. If you want to check out Moomoo, here's the link for that. Top Step is a funded account program for futures, and they have a huge sale where you get the base combine for $49 right now. Ridiculously cheap. And so it allows you to try to get funded much cheaper. And again, they changed their platform to where they only have one rule, one step. And so what they do is Top Step, like a lot of day traders should be day trading futures. Like it might be a transition, but like when you day trade futures, you could day trade the S&P 500. You could day trade the NASDAQ. You could day trade currencies. You could day trade gold and silver. There's just a lot of stuff you could trade. Like you could trade some Forex, like not Forex actual pairs, but you could trade currencies, which are basically the same thing in futures. And so again, you can trade a lot of stuff in futures with no PDT restrictions. There's no red tape, no PDT rule. You can trade a lot of the economic releases that we cover, like CPI, PPI, jobless claims, Jerome Powell, stuff like that. And again, there's no PDT rule. And Top Step's the most legit. They've been around for over 10 years, over a decade. They were the first to do it. They pay out millions every year, fund thousands of traders a year. What they do is they give you a demo. The base one's only $49 right now. It's $49. With that $49, they get $49 combine. They give you a 50K demo. If you can hit 3K in profit on that 50K demo without losing over 2K, then they fund you 50 grand with a 90% split, and you get to keep your first 10,000 in profit. And so like say you pass the test, you get funded. If you make 10K, you get to keep all of it. You get to keep your first 10,000 in profit. If you make 20K, you get to keep your first 10K in profit. Then you get to keep 9,000 of the rest, since it's a 90-10 split. And so it makes it so that the risk is very small. If you lose, you're down $49. You know, very small risk. But if you pass it, you got a lot of the rewards. You still keep 90% of your profit. It just makes sense. And again, I'm not sure how long the sale is going to go on for, but if you want to check it out, again, I'll post this link. Hey, thank you, Richard. I appreciate that, man. He said I use your link and started Top Step today. Hey, good luck, bro. I hope you make some money. Again, huge sale going on right now. Here's the link. You can also find it all in the description. What's up, Cal? Can you day trade stocks like Meta? No, you can only day trade the S&P, the NASDAQ, like broad market ETFs. Mom was watching the animals and decided against asking to let the animals near each other in the pit. Made a quick meal of said kitty. Oh man, that's so sad, dude. Yeah. I love cats too. Yeah, man. What's up, Cal? A panther, huh? Yeah, I mean, it's all good. Surge Trader is much better than Top Step, bro. Get out of here with that, dude. Let me look up your name and see. Again, Surge Trader, to put it in perspective, is less established, much more expensive, and harder rules. So, I mean, again, it's all good. You can like Surge Trader, but it's much more expensive, harder rules, and less established. Been around less amount of time. Cough, cough. Check out Top Step. Cough, cough, cough. Again, they're a sponsor of mine. I'm biased in their favor, of course. You know. All right, so we're pretty great on everything today. We got 10 shares left of Apple. We've been shorting that. We made money. We're green in stocks. We're green in futures. And we'll see if we keep it up. Port Hudson. Nice, man. Can you explain how you trade? What is your process? I usually look for a dip buys extension. And then I usually kind of try to ride it back. I'm going to go ahead and cut Apple and just finish it for the day. So we're out. We made our money there. Not going to turn against us now. I usually, like, number one, I'm a much better swing trader than I am a day trader, without question. It's something I'm never afraid to admit. Again, day trading's I'm okay, but swing trading I'm better. And swing trading, I'm green on TOS, I'm green on Moo on my swing trades, I'm pretty sure already. And so, yeah, much better swing trader than I am day trader. What I do with swing trading is simple. I look for healthy companies, blue chip established companies that have been around for a long time that are obviously healthy. And I just look for extended red action, like big pullbacks. I look for stocks that could be low at lows of the year or lows of the last 6 months and just had a big string of red days that are obviously extended. I look at PE ratios as well to try to find objectively cheap PE ratio stocks. And I just look to buy up those healthy companies. And the strategy after I buy it is typically I'll buy it. And if it goes in my favor short term, I'll take profit. I'll take some profit at least. If it doesn't and it goes against me, I'll either add to it or I'll just sit on it and just wait. Because again, because I'm buying established blue chip companies, the likelihood that they're eventually going to bounce back and go green on me is very, very high. So after that point, it's just a patience game. So really, most of the work on the swing trades are done in terms of identifying those stocks. Once I identify those stocks, I can usually be pretty patient and just kind of wait. And again, so we're now flat in everything except for we're holding a Pfizer swing trade from last week that we are basically completely flat on. Green on it today, a slightly red total, but basically flat. Yeah, I'm not sure, Med. It might not be available there, brother. You just want to check with them, dude. All right, so we are bouncing back up a little bit. Any thoughts on Mattel going into Barbie Mania? Maybe. Top Step doesn't charge you monthly after you're funded, John. Top Step has a startup fee once you're funded, and that's it. It's only a one-time fee once you're funded. And again, like we could try to find things wrong, but again, Surge Trader is like not that established, so like I would be very skeptical in terms of getting payouts from them. But either way, like I said, I'm really not going to just argue about it in chat. And they did give me some step one talking points. So yeah, the Express funded account has a $149 activation fee, and that's it. It's a one-time flat fee, so it's not monthly. Yeah, Mattel going into Barbie. I think it depends on how Barbie performs. Oh man, I should have stayed in this short on Apple and the SPY. But yeah, I think it depends on how Barbie performs, to be honest. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. We trade the E-mini, the SPY, Apple, Tesla today already. We've traded the SPY, we've traded Apple, we've traded the E-mini a couple times. So I mean, we've been trading. Do you have any other kind of income except trading? Yes. Yeah, I got a lot of different incomes. Again, I mean, yeah, I've got a bunch of different income streams, to be honest. I do a little bit of programming, freelance. I'm a real estate agent licensed here in Texas as well. This YouTube channel certainly makes money. I trade, so like, yeah, we got multiple different income streams, to be honest. And I think that's the way to do it. I think you got to have multiple income streams. If you don't, you're You're vulnerable. I should have stayed in that short though, man. Right, Tesla down to 275s. Can you trade the VIX? I don't think so. Might be able to trade a variation of it, but. All right, so we are in Pfizer still. We did buy Pfizer last week, kind of one of our swing trades. It's just down so much. Like if we look at a daily chart on Pfizer, Pfizer's had a rough, you know, so like look at this. Pfizer's basically been dropping since for the last year straight. Pfizer's down. Had a little run up here in December of last year, but it's basically been falling down from 50s down to 35s. And so I think there's an argument for a long-term dip in Pfizer for a bounce. We'll see if it does or not. But Brave, I'm using Mumu. Brave. So I'm using Mumu. You can check out the link pinned to the chat. Again, you can get up to 16 free stocks if you open up an account and deposit on Mumu. Again, you deposit $100, you get 5. You deposit over 1,000, you get 15. You deposit over 5K, you get the previous 15 plus Google or Tesla, share of Google or Tesla. I did get Tesla too, so I'm pretty psyched about it. I only have one income stream, but I'm working on my second. Yeah, for sure. So happy for you. Sounds like a lot of work and effort going into that. Yeah, it's definitely some effort, but it's worth it. I mean, I make pretty good money, to be honest. I'm not trying to brag. Anytime I have anything positive to say about myself, people say I'm bragging. I'm not really trying to brag, but I'm very blessed to be in the situation I'm in. You know, this YouTube channel makes, you know, good money, to be honest. And I mean, it should. I mean, we get hundreds of thousands of clicks per month. So, I mean, you know, we're going to make money doing it, but. Outside of stocks, if you had a spare 25K, what would you invest it in? 25K is a tricky amount because it's not enough to buy real estate unless you have good credit and like you could get a mortgage. The mortgage market's a little sus right now because you know, I can't even believe I used the word sus. My daughter would be so mad at me. Mortgage market's a little sketchy. I'm going to go back to my favorite terms. Mortgage market's a little sketchy right now with interest rates being super high. Of course, you ask a mortgage broker that, they're going to tell you, oh, it's great. It's the greatest ever, you know, buy. But mortgage market's a little high in terms of interest rates right now, at least high relative to what we've seen over the last few months. You know, and so I don't know. 25K, what I'd probably do is I think if it's under 50K, I think you got to just either try to start new businesses with that. You know, like there's a lot of businesses, maybe start like your own product or service of some sort and use that money for startup costs. That's what I would probably do. If you start to hit, or just keep saving, you know, if you can't put it in stocks, you can buy gold with it, but gold's a little high lately too. You know, so there's just some options. I'm not sure what you should do with that, but 25K, that's what I'd probably do. I'd probably take it, try to start some other businesses with it and let that roll. If you start to hit 50 to 75, you could start to work on maybe like buying land or buying really cheap homes, or maybe buying like plots of land and throw like Bulldog said, throw some properties on there, some tiny homes or some cabins, you know, stuff like that. But it depends. You know. Thanks. I just signed up for Top Step. Well, Mumu is the platform. I mean, Top Step's great, but you can't trade Apple on Top Step, Brave. You know, Top Step is futures, so you can basically trade the S&P 500, the Nasdaq. Mumu is the platform that offers that I could trade in pre-market. You know, but they both have different uses. The CPI drop at 8:30? No, CPI drops on Wednesday, so it's CPI week. Buy bonds? You can buy bonds. You know, I don't know what kind of interest rate return you're going to get on the bonds, but how about the draft, guys? You guys see the draft? All right, so Pfizer gapping up today nicely too. Nice little green day so far in the books here. Here's the SPY. We got some green action here. We still got less than an hour before the open, but see if we get anything good. I was thinking bonds as well, but maybe I'll build it up for a little longer. Yeah, I mean, there's some different options. Again, it's a tricky amount of money, though. I'll put it this way, right? Like, I think this is probably what, like, it depends on how much net worth you have, right? Like, if you've got cash already saved some, I do think you should have a little bit of cash. I do think you should have a little bit of cash, right? So, like, ideally, what I would say is, like, you want to have at least 25K. You know, that's a year of work. So, like, you can figure, like, so no matter what happens, you got a year of income that you can sit on and use if you really need to. If ish hits the fan, you got a year of income with 25K on the side, right? After you got that, then you can start putting money in stocks. You can start putting money in investments. You can, if you got enough, you can buy real estate, stuff like that, right? But ideally, you want to have some cash, some on the side too. Also, just for opportunity, like if you get some good opportunities in different markets, like if stocks drop a lot and you think you can buy the dip or something, having that cash on hand is good. Because while stocks are great and stocks are what you want to, you don't want to sit on too much cash. With that said, like sitting on too much cash is risky because, again, the biggest long-term edge in market activity is that stocks are going to go up long-term for the most part. S&P 500 is going to go up for the most part. And so in that regard, you know, you don't want to sit on cash and just kind of waste that opportunity with appreciation in stocks. But you also want to make sure you have enough to where if, you know, like, you know, just have like a kind of a nest egg, if you will. Yeah, it's Wednesday morning. The CPI. When's the CPI drops Wednesday? No, who's that? Cow. I don't even know who that is. Should have stayed in that short on Apple. It would have worked really nicely. SPY still consolidating here. I could buy the dip, but I think I'm just going to sit tight and wait. Oh, damn. Yeah. All right, so again, we can kind of take a look at Tesla here. Tesla dipping down with the rest of the market. I should have stayed in that short, man. Again, we are green on the day and everything, though, but I should have stayed in that short. It looks like it would have turned out really well. Yeah, SPY, E-mini are going to pop this morning, then likely drop after faking a recovery. What's up, Doug? Yeah, definitely top 3. Fed hate. Yeah, so it's very likely the Fed raises rates, you know. If we look at the CME watch tool, it's very likely the Fed raises rates. 92.5% think that they're going to raise rates 25 basis points during the next cycle. You know, I'm also going to mute the music for a second here while I work on something in the background. But yeah, again, market's dipping down here. Again, I should have stayed flat. Yeah, the CPI inflation report this week is big. So CPI inflation data Wednesday at 8:30. All right, team. Again, is it time to buy the dip in pre-market right now? It's time to buy the dip. I think it's arguable that we could buy the dip, but is it time to buy it now in pre-market? I don't know. What do you guys think? Market's dipping down for the last like 20 minutes here, still dropping. I should have stayed. I was shorting a lot of this too. Um, I was shorting a lot of this, so maybe I should have stayed it. All right. Yeah. So again, so when was the last Fed meeting? The last Fed meeting was okay. Let's see. Is it time to buy the dip? I'm thinking about it. Like I really am thinking about buying the dip. Again, the market is up. The market is down still. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, again, if you look at the CME watch tool, odds are pretty stacked in the raise rates category. If we take a look at this here, 95% of the market, basically close to 95%, think that we're going to raise rates 25 basis points. And I think that makes sense. Again, if we look at what they said, he said they're going to raise rates probably 2 more times this year. Which means like I think we have 4 more rate hikes left, and so that means 50% of the next rate hike decisions, they're probably going to be raising rates, and I think that's the thing to really watch and pay attention to. Um, I think we'll probably raise rates during the next one. The real question is, what do we do after that? They could balance it. Um, the question is, do they balance it out? Do they raise rates, skip again, raise rates, and then let that be finished for the rest of the year? I don't know. Um, I did sign up to CPI will be even, I think, so it'll be break even. Goldman Sachs pumping up on Nvidia. Nvidia looking to break that wedge. Let's take a look at Nvidia here. Here's Tesla in the middle. I'll put Nvidia up right here. Nvidia dipping down, but Nvidia is still very strong here. Like Nvidia is still up to 420s. It's a big move here. That's a big move. I think they're going to raise rates. Any advice on where to start learning how to trade? Yeah, you can learn right here, man. You can learn anywhere. There's a lot of good free resources. What I will say is like you're gonna look, and there's gonna be a bunch of gurus trying to sell you courses. You don't need to buy a course. Just take it slow, trade small. You'll probably lose in the beginning. Don't invest penny stocks. Don't buy any courses. You can get almost all of it available for free out there. That's the best advice I can give you. All right. So again, if we look at the rate hike potential here. Oh yeah, here's the CME watch tool. I forgot to show you guys this. Again, it's very likely that we're going to raise rates. 92.5% think we're going to raise rates. So it's very likely that the Fed is going to raise rates during this next cycle. Again, they did skip or pause during this last one. So it's just very likely that they're going to raise rates. And typically this is right. Like the thing with Fed releases is that most of the time this predicts it accurately. Like most of the time, if they think we're going to raise rates, we raise rates. And if we, you know what I mean? If they think we're going to not raise rates or cut rates or whatever than they do. So generally, it's as expected. All right, team. So market's still falling. Apple's still falling. Nvidia's still falling. Tesla is still dipping here too. All right, sorry, bumping the mic here, but yeah, market's bouncing a little bit. Still got some time though before the market opens, and so yeah, we'll see if it holds. I'm excited for it. I hope we get some good action today. I'm ready to trade. It's been a long weekend. Uh, Apple, just a pretty big turnaround here. Here's an idea when we wake up and miss your earlier comments. Wish someone made a recap of your highlights and caught up. It's too much work for not enough. I work in AI development. The stock market is not truly reflective of the reality. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Of course, the stock market's not. It's all mass psychology. It really what the market is. The market is mostly mass psychology, and so it's certainly not something that like I'll put it this way, right? Like think about it like this: if the stock market was purely based off of company health, it would be incredibly easy to make money. It would be incredibly easy to make money, and it's not. It's not easy to make money in the stock market, not unless you buy and hold long term. Uh, Point is, the stock market's based around mass psychology. It's based around what people want to happen, what people think will happen. It's not based around company health. If it was based around company health, all you'd have to do is wait and just buy if something was healthy and sell if it wasn't. The forecast for CPI is expected to show at let's put this up. So CPI is expected to show up this week. Here's Market Watch. CPI is expected to show up at 0.3% on the month. Core CPI is 0.3%. Year over year, 3.1%. Core CPI is 5%. And so that is what we're expecting for CPI. Again, that's a pretty big dip relative to last time, which was at 4%. And, again, I don't know if we're going to hit that or not. I think that's pretty big expectations here. You can see everything kind of dropping here. The SPY dropping, Tesla dropping down. So I do see the market is somewhat bearish today. The market does look kind of weak. Apple is pulling down a little bit too. How do you see Google stock compared to Meta and Tesla? I think Google is obviously going to be around long term. AI will clear that board. Man, on my first day, I screwed up. I thought I was trading Bitcoin, but it turns out I was trading a very volatile E-mini while looking at the Bitcoin chart. Hey, the E-mini is very volatile too, brother. Just be safe, man. It really is. Yeah, the E-mini is just super volatile. Yeah, the big thing with the E-mini, you could always trade the micro instead. You know, that might be a little bit better. Trading the micro. Yeah, the micro moves like $1.25 per tick, and so it's very small. And the market's still flushing down here, guys. Look at the SPY down to 438.16s, Tesla down to 275.30s, Apple all the way down at 189.50. They're going to rug pull because CPI come in line. No, I didn't hear about that, Chris. Yeah, I'll put the music back on. So based on that, would a technical person with knowledge of mass psychology potentially have a better edge? No, not really. So it's hard to explain, but like the market is about learning patterns is all about the market. You know, like, yeah, technical people can learn patterns better, and that's fine, but it's more nuanced than that. Like, I wish it was as easy as just kind of learning what psychological patterns are. I think in terms of like profit taking, psychological patterns make sense to learn and study, but I think it's also something that profiting in the market is mostly analyzation. It's like you got to have good analyzation skills is really what it is. Like, you got to learn to analyze different stocks. You can't be super emotional about them, so you need to be able to separate yourself from what you want to happen versus what, you know, the probabilities show you. So you got to understand your own confirmation bias, and you also have to be good at analyzation. Like, you got to look at stocks and say, hey, will this stock be around in 5 years? If it will, you know, then you got a bunch of other steps to do. And as long as you can stay within that, as well as have good impulse control, those are the ones that are going to make the most in the market. So it's not about just learning mass psychology. It's also about like impulse control. I think that's a huge factor of it that people got to pay attention to. The combine fees are monthly, John, which is the same thing on the one that you're talking about, Sure Trader. Again, I really don't want to argue with it, man. Just talk to them, bro. If you want to check them out, links in the description, man. But yeah. All right, guys. So again, we're kind of sitting tight. What do we have tomorrow? Do we have any economic data moving tomorrow? So I know today is CPI. Tomorrow, or today is nothing. Tomorrow we got some stuff, hopefully. Okay, so tomorrow we don't really have anything. We've got EIA short-term energy outlook. We got IBD economic optimism. Bullard speaking tomorrow. Not really anything big, you know, in terms of like market activity today and tomorrow. Let me look at Market Watch. Market Watch, we got MFIB optimism index coming out at 6 a.m. We got some stuff. We got like wholesale inventories dropping for May at 10 today. Wednesday, I guess, is when the big week starts. Earnings. I'm looking at earnings too here. Not really any big. We got Burn and Tech earnings tomorrow. Nothing else really. So today and tomorrow is slower, and then everything kind of heats back up later on. I use a 5-minute chart mostly. So Dwayne, I use mostly a 5-minute chart. Amazon Prime tomorrow. What about Amazon Prime? Oh, if Netflix goes up for earnings, will Roku, Amazon Prime tomorrow? I'm not sure. Possibly. They might be related, I think. All right, market's still dipping down. Not really moving that much. We've been in a downtrend for the last, I don't know how long. Prime Day. Is that like a conference? Annual deal event exclusively for Prime members. 2 days of epic deals. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm lost in the loop. Somebody explain to me what Amazon Prime Day is. On all products, big sale. How do you feel about Delta stock with its earnings? I don't know enough about Delta to really say, Arif. I'm not sure, brother. Yeah, big sale. Yeah, I see that. For swing trading, I use mostly an hourly or like a daily chart, an hourly chart, Dwayne. But it's subjective. Everybody's a little bit different there. How about those UFC fights, bro? Did anybody catch those UFC fights? Yeah, man. Again, while we were traveling, I listened to a lot of like Alex Hormozy. He had a great thing about Friends, man. He had a great video about Friends. And honestly, I relate to it so much, to be honest, because like I've experienced it a lot. And it's like some people might say that like I'm like that I'm not friendly enough or I don't communicate enough. But it's like everybody wants to be my friend, you know, when I'm running a community like this, you know what I mean? And like something that Alex Hormozy said made perfect sense. He said, once you hit a certain level, people are going to want to be your friends. But if they don't celebrate when you win, like if they don't, if there's any type of resentment from your growth, maybe they're not doing so good, maybe like they're struggling over the last year and like you're doing well, if there's any type of resentment at all from like you doing well, you don't want to be their friend. You know what I mean? And that's absolutely true. That's something I've ran into a lot. And so I'm going to start listening to much more of his stuff. He's got some great stuff too. So Prime Day is like, okay. There's Skeens. Oh man, there's Skeens. How do you get Skeens, Pawn? He's good too, dude. Bet my wife missed a Prime Day as hey man, real friends celebrate your win. Yeah, 100%, dude. Don't let the haters get to you. Yeah, no, it's not. Honestly, it was just a good. I don't watch boxing. I watch the UFC fights, so a lot of products are on sale. Yeah, my boomer. That's all good. But yeah, bro. Like I said, I've had a lot of people. Like it's super weird, dude. Like I've had a lot of people that have all of a sudden wanted to be my friend when they hear about my YouTube channel or whatever it is, and when I stop, and at first I kind of go along with it because I'm like a friendly person, you know, but when I stop and I kind of zoom out a little bit and I think about it, like how well do I know this person? Most of the time I don't know them super well. And so, you know, a lot of the times they're just trying to piggyback off of what I got, you know what I mean? And then it's like if I don't let them piggyback off of what I have, then they get like weird and like hateful and like weird, you know, just weird, you know. So when LeBron said no new friends, you know, or was that Drake? Was it LeBron or Jake that said no new friends? I think he's telling the truth, man. I think you got to go with no new friends. All right, Tesla is bouncing up. Despite the rest of the market, most of the market is still falling. SPY bouncing up a little bit, though. Let's see about Apple. So we're flat on basically everything except for Pfizer. And so I don't mind the market bouncing back. It's not like I'm shorting the market anymore. I want to be your friend, John. Don't say no to me. Definitely top 3 not friends in the world right now, Alan. No, it's all good. But yeah, we don't really have much going on today. The music stopped. It did. The rest of the market isn't falling, really. No, the market's down enough. That's why a lot of old money tends to hide it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Douglas. Exactly, man. Yeah, be okay. me see. Is it really popping up big? Yeah, BOK is basically flat in pre-market. It pushed up a little bit on Friday. It's choppy week till CPI. I think we'll probably have a choppy week. Yeah, EXO. No offense, man, but you realize how like. Let me think of the best way to put this. If you're arguing with me about whether the market's down today, obviously the market's down today, man. I don't know what's the purpose of arguing with me over it. Of course the market's down today, despite how many percent. It's still down, Would you recommend BitGet or Top Step to earn extra cash first? I mean, I wouldn't look at any of them as earning extra cash. If you're looking at them for earning extra cash, you're looking at it wrong. Most people actually lose on trading in general, not just on Top Step, but just trading in general. A large majority of people lose. And so if you're looking at it like you need to make money now, then you're looking at it wrong completely. And like you'll probably lose money, to be honest. Tesla bouncing up to 276s. We'll see if that holds. The Tesla is moving up a little bit. Is it time to buy something here? Let me know. Is the market down enough in pre-market? The market's obviously down in pre-market. If you look at the SPY, Apple, Tesla, we're all red, except for Tesla. Tesla actually green, but SPY, Apple, both red in pre-market here. Gapping down some for sure. Yeah, I think a lot of people are trying to make money in the market, but they end up just losing a bunch of money because they're so worried about making money that they don't have risk management. And I think that gets a lot of people where it's like one of the losing is something that happens to a large majority of traders. And the reason it happens is because traders are so worried about making money that they don't protect their account. And account preservation and protection, like protecting your account, is one of the best things you can do in the beginning, because that's what a lot of people don't do, is protect their account. They swing big. We made a TikTok the other day regarding the martingale roulette strategy. And what I said was that like most trading gurus are actually doing a variation of this. Like if you look at the people that tell you you can make 10% a day or 15% a day in day trading or whatever it is, right? If you look at the people actually telling you that, most of those people are using some variation of the martingale roulette strategy. And if you don't understand what that is, the martingale roulette strategy basically says that you double your size over and over again, right? Every bet you double your size. So it's like a roulette strategy, right? So you bet $10. If you lose, you bet $20. If you lose, you bet $40. If you lose, you bet $80. If you lose, you bet $160. And so you're going to have to lose like 6 or 7 times in a row to actually lose money. But the problem is, like, when you do, you're going to lose everything you have, right? And because of that, it doesn't work. You might ask a normal person, hey, how likely it is that you lose 6 times in a row? It's very unlikely. And at this point in time, the casinos put out rules to stop this from happening anyway. But the point is like a lot of trading gurus are doing this to flash big gains and to pretend like they're making 10% a day, right? So they just double their size. They add to the losses. They add to losses. They add to losses until they win, right? And that works fine most of the time. Like most of the time, you'll make money if you keep doubling down on your losses. But when the trade finally goes against you, your whole account's going to get destroyed, right? And like that's what a lot of these trading gurus are actually doing, is like they're just doubling their size down to make money so they can keep flashing percentage gains. And they might make money most of the time doing it. And a lot of them think they're in some super profitable system that nobody else knows about, right? A lot of them are just doubling their size down and then they're making money and they're convincing themselves in their head. They're like, hey, I'm getting rich. Like I'm going to be rich doing this. They think they've got some crazy profitable system that makes them 10% a day. But like they just haven't let it play out large enough. The sample size is too small. If they keep doing that, their whole account's going to go bye-bye, and that's actually what a lot of these guys are doing. They'll never admit it though, but like that's what they're doing. All right, so here's the SPY. Here's Apple. I do that on my, yeah, man. I mean, that's, again, you'll win most of the time, and so the only real way to do that is to do it once and then leave. Like if you want to almost like a very high probable win, you do that and then you stop. If you keep trying to do it, you get really unlucky. You get that one time where you lose 6 times in a row. Bad luck. But most of the time you'll win. But from my experience, if you're a new trader, try buying a long call in a bull market. So look at a longer time frames. Yeah, I mean, if you're a new trader, again, just looking for healthy blue chips and then buying dips into those is probably like a good move. But again, that's everybody. It's not for everybody. But yeah, that's what a lot of these gurus are doing to justify gambling, and in the end, it's going to come back against them eventually, man. Is the thing where you pee in the pool that it actually turns blue, is that ever like a real thing? Because I see a video. I can't tell if it's real or not. What's pickleball? All right, so SPY still pull it back a little bit. Let's take a look here. Here's a 3-minute chart. Let's see what a 3-minute chart's doing. So here's the SPY today. Still red, slightly red though. I mean, it rebounded a lot and then came back, so it's still a little red. But all right, guys, we got 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Yes, John. Honestly, I saw a video on Twitter about it. Yeah, chemical, 1000% yes. I'll study a video a little bit more. Yeah. No, I don't ever use the Ichimoku cloud. Never use it, Matt. Sorry, bro. I'm not saying it's bad. I've just never used it. Is it good? Let me know. Sell me on it. I'll think about it. Wow, you don't know Prime Day? You don't know pickleball? I'm living under a rock, bro. That's what I'm doing. I've been gone, bro. I've been in the boonies in Michigan for like freaking a month now, dude. I don't know anything that's going on, man. I'm just out of touch, I don't know. I follow P says, should you constantly be scanning for trading stocks short or long using sector rotation, or should you have a handful of stocks with good average volumes that you follow every day? A little bit of both. I mean, it depends on what you're trading. In penny stocks, you always got to scan, but most penny stocks are going to fail. So investing in those is kind of a sucker's bet. But if you're watching blue chips, I mean, I mostly just kind of watch the news and watch individual stocks. And if news comes out regarding a stock that I don't typically play, I'll kind of watch it a little bit more closely. But it depends. It really depends. There's a lot of different stuff that you can do, but. Yeah, tennis courts are usually empty, bro. What is pickleball, dude? Now I gotta Google this. I don't even know what pickleball is. It's an indoor-outdoor racket paddle sport in which 2 players or 4 players hit a perforated hollow plastic ball over a 34-inch high net in the middle using solid-face paddles. Bro, I looked up how to play pickleball. I got no answers. Freaking no answers. 0 answers here. I'm gonna go ahead and short some here. See if the market keeps dropping. Apple looks weak. SPY still breaking down. Tesla's still up there too. Hey, good. Thanks, Martin. It's fun. It's like tennis played on a smaller court with a paddle, like a wiffle ball. Different. It sounds cool. Softball with rackets. It's a wiffle ball. It's ping pong and tennis mixed. I'll have to go look. Find some stuff, man. You know. Pickleball is banned in a ton of communities because of the noise. Never underestimate the Karen-ness of old people. Bro, I swear, dude. There's so many people who are just like, bro, just let people live their life, dude. If you got a little bit of noise, it's not the end of the world. Just let people live their life. Is it badminton, a slower tennis? I don't even know, dude. I don't even know how to play tennis, really. I know how to play tennis, but like... All right, Tesla. Tesla consolidating here. SPY still coming down a little bit. Apple breaking down here. Look at Apple. Apple just looking weak. I should have stayed in that short. If I would have stayed in that short, I would have made money for sure. Those are the same people that are scared of traffic, yet they drive every day. Yeah, a couple of days ago, I talked about drivers, bro. Dude, I don't know how many drivers we encountered that sit in the left lane going under the speed limit and make everybody go around them in the left lane. Like, how dare you guys? If that's you, what are you thinking? The left lane is a passing lane. Half of you guys aren't even passing, and y'all get y'all's pride in the way and just refuse to move. You're causing wrecks. What are people thinking, man? Left lane is for passing, guys. Left lane is for passing. Bro, I ran into so many. We drove from Michigan back to Texas, so we made that drive. It was like a 2-day trip. Whew. Tired by the end of that, man. Meta's a chart. Yeah, Meta. I've heard some really good things about Meta here. There's Meta right here. Meta's, are they actually up today? Yeah, Meta is up after the threads. Tesla dipping down a little bit too. The audacity of them, yeah. Yeah, like everybody wants to turn into Captain Planet with driving all of a sudden. It's like, but they're speeding. Who cares? If they're going faster than you, get out of their way, bro. They'll pass you up. You won't have to deal with them anymore. You know? People are like, but I'm going 75 and the speed limit's 75. It's like, okay, great, Captain America. Freaking get out the way, dude. You know, you're causing more problems than the speeders, you know? Oh, man, that's terrible. Alan, sorry to hear that, bro. Right, a lot of them are on their phones in the fast lane, 100%. Threads already at 100 million users. Is it really? I haven't even used it. Threads. Should I set up a Threads page? Threads. Threads, a Slack replacement design for makers. What's the Threads site? Is it just an app? Is there actual website? Threads. Or do you have to go to Instagram to use it? Help. How do I do this? All right, look at Meta fly, though. See the app. I see on Google Play. But where do you actually get Threads? Is it Instagram? Meta's helping the market, though. Look at the market pop on Meta increase here. Meta's dragging the market up. Tesla's still consolidating. SPY still red on the day. Somebody help me out here. I don't even know how to get to Threads. But how do I get to Threads? Is there any website? Is there a Threads website? Introducing Threads, a new way to share with text. Yeah, but my question is it just an app or is there an actual website? Because I'm trying to play with this right now. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm not really a big Instagram person. All right, look at Meta flying up though. Meta's big. I understand it's in the freaking app store, bro. What I'm asking is there a freaking website? Like I'm not in the app store right now, bro. I'm on a desktop, dude. All right, guys, 8 minutes before the market opens. Yeah, Meta is flying up. Yeah, I don't know how to do social media. I mean, give me a follow at Beginner Trading. All one word, Beginner Trading. Okay, gotcha. All right, Tesla popping up a little bit. SPY's still trying. Look at Tesla move. Look at Meta here with the big candle wick. Again, we got 8 minutes, guys. 8 minutes. And again, we are going to be day trading on Top Step today. Let's see if we can get some good stuff going here. Again, we're slightly green here on Top Step. We got into 2 trades so far. Put some windows up here. Let's exit out of this one. There we go. Should be able to just pop this thing on. Oh, dude, I'm so glad to be home, man. I really am. There's Apple, there's Tesla. I'm going to put Meta up here instead. All right, guys, 6 minutes, 6 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I heard there was some small Fed speech about CPI today at 11 Eastern. Is that true? I can look it up. Let me see. Using the FOMC calendar is typically what I do. Let's look at the calendar. So today is the 10th. So the vice chair for supervision, Michael Barr, is going to be doing a bank capital thing. It's an Eventbrite. He gives prepared remarks and take questions on bank capitalization rules. So this is regarding banks. Michael Barr is going to be speaking. I'm probably not going to cover this. This isn't super big, but yeah, that's at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, so 11 a.m. Eastern Time. But yeah, it's on bank stuff. Michael Barr, he's the vice chair of the Fed. He discussed his thinking on the banking issues, bank capital requirements, stuff like that. That's what he's dealing with. All right, guys, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. All right, team. So we are getting some breakdowns here. See if we get some continuations in that. NQ getting a big push down. Yeah, a lot of stuff's dropping down. Yeah, it's prepared remarks, so it's not like he'll do the interview. That'll probably be the biggest thing. Boring bankers. I see you, Sam. All right, guys, market's about to open. We got 3 minutes here, 3 minutes. I'm also going to throw it in sub-only mode, so if you have not already, take the time, hit the subscribe button, team. I definitely appreciate it. If you want to check out Top Step, we are day trading on Top Step today. Top Step is a funded account program for futures. They give you a demo, they test your skill. It's the single easiest way to get exposure to day trading without taking on the risks. Almost all day traders lose money in the beginning. And so you can either put the money up yourself, or you can do what most pro traders trade, which is futures. There's no PDT in futures. You can day trade short futures. You can day trade the S&P 500 and what's called the E-mini. You can day trade the NASDAQ. You can day trade currencies. You can day trade gold and silver. In futures, no PDT restrictions. The patterns are basically the same as they are in stocks, but there's no PDT rule. There's less red tape, and it's the cheapest barrier of entry where they give you a demo. The base one's 50K demo. If you can hit 3K on that 50K demo and profit without losing 2K, they fund you 50K with a 90% split. If you lose, you're only down $49 is what it's on sale for right now. $49 is what it's on sale right now. So it's on a huge sale. Very cheap. And again, I'm buying up. It's $49 for the life of your subscription. I'm buying up probably more than $5 by the end of it. And so again, if you want to check them out, here is the link. Great way to help support the channel here. They are a sponsor of mine. I'm definitely biased in their favor. I think he's discussing the bank stress test from June 28th. Gotcha. Yeah. But yeah, check out Top Steps link right there. Great way to help support the channel. All right, guys, here's the market open. Let's see if we can make some money. We got a little cushion of 80 bucks, but we do have to trade a little bit lighter ahead of this. So we got a small cushion here. And we'll see what the opening bell gives us. Less than a minute, guys. Less than a minute. Look at Tesla rip up. So Tesla's bouncing up. Meta's bouncing up. We'll see if this drags the market up a little bit more. We still got about 30 seconds. All right, so here's the opening bell, guys. Good luck. Again, we'll see if we get some good data here. But here's the open. See if a volatility plays out. So market's pushing up a little bit from the opening bell move here. So market is popping up a little bit here, team. We'll see if we get some continuation in this upward action here. But yeah, market seems to be moving up a little bit. Hey, good luck, Martin. Thank you, man. All right, so here's the E-mini starting to surge up. E-mini bouncing up. Look at Tesla rip here. Meta's ripping up too. Look at Meta. Meta might hit 300 today, guys. We'll see if it does. Just to show you, that's my P&L. We're up about 100 on the day. Apple and NVIDIA falling. Yeah, Tesla moving up. Yeah, we'll see. Market is surging. Here, so we do have a surge in markets. Again, we'll see if it holds. All right, so Tesla's still popping up. It's at 277.50 or so. Meta is moving up too. All right, guys, getting some green action here. I'm just kind of sitting back waiting for some stuff. Pop it up pretty big on the E-mini here, guys. Still pretty big move on the E-mini. Still big rip ups here, man. Again, Meta pulling back or Tesla pulling back. Meta still looking strong, but you can see the E-mini in the first 5 minutes or so, first 3 minutes, has had a pretty strong move up. And so, yeah, we'll see if we hold this move. Still green. No red candles yet since the opening bell in the first 4 minutes. No red candles. Tesla has turned all the way back down and broken lows here. So Tesla has creeped down now. So yeah, we do have Tesla creeping down a little bit now. We'll see if we continue in this red action phase. We'll see if we buy a dip after this strong action, but it needs to be like a larger dip. And again, our goal is just to be patient now on the rest of this here. So our goal is just to be as patient as we can be on the rest of this and see if we can get some good action. All right, so we got a small rebound, a small pullback after big green action for the S&P at the open, but Tesla is really turning down here. Guys, look at Tesla. So Tesla is looking pretty weak at the opening bell despite the big green action here. And again, we did have some pullbacks over the last few days. And so, again, market looks strong, though. We are getting a little bounce back up. We're testing the highs again on the E-mini. You can see that bounce back right about 4,440 right now. So, yeah, we'll see if we get some moves. Again, I'm just waiting, guys. Patience is a big part of trading, and I think I got to be patient here. So trying to just kick back. All right, so Tesla bouncing up a little bit. We are pulling back. All right, team, we are popping up. Consolidating a little bit. I have to put the music back on too if we can. Tesla breaking lows still. Market's still consolidating on the upside. All right, so I might buy this dip here. We're going to go ahead and buy the dip on the pullback here. We got one contract of the regular E-mini here, one contract of the regular. All right, so we're slightly green here, slightly green on this one. $50 in profit. We're going to cut that, lock it in. We're up about 150 on the day. Just a little bounce. Again, my goal is to build up a cushion. I'm trying to be as patient as I can throughout all this trading. Yeah, so again, a nice little green trade. Again, patience is what I'm doing. We probably could have held that a little bit longer. I see Tesla break it down, though, so I'm a little bit more, skeptical in like big action like this. And so, we're trying to be as patient as we can. All right, so we're still consolidating around the highs. We made a little bit of money. We'll see if we make another push of this test at the high. We got a nice little cushion. Now we can swing a little bit harder into that cushion. So now dipping down a little bit. So maybe cutting it was the right move. Again, I want to build up a little cushion on the day, but I don't want to like push too hard without the cushion. I need a cushion first. You know, and so all right, we can actually put some music up now. Real quick, hold on. And market is pulling back after a good little run to the open. Again, we still got some time that we need to wait. All right, Tesla's starting to pull back down a little bit. Again, I'm waiting here. I like the pullback, but again, I'm not super in love with it, I think, yet. I got to just catch back. I got so many windows up. Google bullish. Yeah, last trade came to me. And again, I'm trying to let this one come to me too. I'm trying to be patient like I should be here. Market's starting to push up though. Meta's pretty sideways, but they're up a lot. And so I think that's okay. So I'm finding some songs. All right, I'm gonna have to go find some. We are pushing up though. Look at the moves. Download this, and then we're about to get the music back on. I'm seeing. All right, so what's the market doing? Is the market giving us anything good? Market's pretty flat, huh? Market's pretty flat, right? Pulling back a little bit back to this level here. All right, so we're finally pulling back some now after some pop-ups, but we are back at the bottom of this range. I do like this dip. I'm going to go ahead and buy another one here. We got a good cushion on the day, and this thing is going against me quick here, so we're going to have to cut it pretty fast too. See if it retraces back up. It certainly could, but we are testing the bottom of the range. And very close to cutting it. Consolidating. And we're going to have to cut that. All right, so now we are break even on the day here. Not really what we wanted, but that's okay. So I'm kind of trying to manage a couple of different things here. But yeah, we are breaking down. Let me figure this out. All right, there we go. Make sure I'm logged in. So should be able to upload it that way. All right, so now we're getting a pretty big bounce back. So we gave back some of our profit, but luckily we had built a cushion up on the day. And so we did lose a little bit. Sorry, I'm kind of multitasking if you guys can. BBIG squeeze would be bigger than GameStop, dude. All right, so I'm going to put some music finally back on now. Market bounced all the way back up, so it just faked me out a little bit here, and that's all right. I'm going to put Quant Tower back up here and just pivot to this account because we're up nicely in this one. And I think the charts are a little bit better on Quant Tower too, to be honest here. So, so here's Quant Tower. I think the charts are just better here, right? Would you guys agree? Popping all the way back up to the top of that range here, flying up now. That's the back to the top of that range. I want to see if we get like a nice little move here. Tested the top of that range again. Okay, so we got this little pullback. I'm going to buy this dip now too. We'll take one contract small. And we just got a huge pullback. Luckily, we're up about $700-800 on this account on the day, but we are, yeah, we're gonna cut that. So we just lost maybe 25% of that, and now we're just gonna wait because the market is in a very obvious sideways channel. Okay, so it's gonna be July. What is the next CPI report? July. Today's the 10th, 12th. Expectations are between 3 and 3.1%. But we're back at the bottom of the range. I could buy it up, but good trades pre-market, bad trades after the open. Wrong one. There we go. And so we're pulling back a little bit, but we're mostly flat. All right, so yeah, July 12th. All right, guys. Market is still in that range. Still trying. All right, let's upload. Now, can y'all hear the music too? Y'all should be able to. Yeah, y'all can. Okay, good. Hey, what's up, Varen? We are green in some stuff, red in some stuff. Images, documents, let's see, CPI. Yes. All right, so market's still in that flat range. You're not doing much. We're waiting for something to happen, guys. So we will be trading today, but we got to just kind of sit back and chill and wait. All right, so market's finally breaking down under that wedge pattern. Is it time to dip buy, or do you think a breakdown is going to happen here? I'm not sure what we're going to get. I think either one could happen. All right, so we're bouncing back up. We're right at the bottom of that range. Let me look at the other patterns here to see if we get anything good. Still in that range. You can see we got the flag pattern here, so it could be a flag, but it could be anything here too. We don't know what we're going to get. All right, so we'll make it. All right, so we also got a video breaking down the CPI inflation data. See, this looks pretty strong here too, guys. We might get flat action. I'm going to go ahead and buy this dip. We'll take one contract here. It bounced back from the range here, so it looked like it faked a lot of people out. So we might buy this dip and just chill now. We got a premiere debuting after this video here on CPI inflation data. And again, that drops right after this stream. We're just kind of sitting tight. We are green now on the trade. Let me know how you guys are doing today. We had a green pre-market and then a red aftermarket activity, you know. And we got redirect up. There we go. I got to exit out of some of these videos, man. I got so many videos here. Exit out of that. Exit out of that. We'll save that. Exit out of that. Exit out of that. There we go. All right, so again, we're flat here. We're flat. I want to give it time to work, though. I'm looking at some patterns that are showing up. The NASDAQ's breaking down. So is Tesla. So, man, Tesla breaking down. The NASDAQ breaking down. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this. Oh, dude, that's the second time I've added to a losing trade today. Kind of frustrating, but my fault completely. You can kind of see we're still green. Like, let's see. We are still up about 440 on the day, but not what we wanted, obviously. And again, we'll see what happens here, guys. Let me know how you guys are doing today. Green day. Yeah, this is nice. I go short. Yeah, I mean, shorting's probably the better move right now. NASDAQ getting wrecked. Yeah, for sure. And again, if you haven't already, check out Top Step. Top Step funded account program for futures. They give you a demo. They test your skill. If you can hit the target while following their rules, they fund you between 50K up to 150K with a 90% split. They pay out millions, fund thousands of traders a year. They're the most legit one in the world. And again, it just gives you the best of both worlds, where it's like it's $49 a month. So, and you can open up multiple different ones, and it stays basically that $49 thing for the life of your subscription. But you can open up multiple different ones. So I've got like 5 of these now. And again, I'm just going to keep pushing until I get funded. The goal is to get funded within a week or two. We're kind of getting there. We just got to be smart and patient, I think. But again, if you want to check it out, they give you a demo. They test your skill. Just take in the challenge, build you into a better trader. If you can hit the target, the base one, they give you a 50K demo. It's $49. If you can hit 3K in profit without hitting 2K total in losses, they fund you 50K with a 90% split. And so if you lose, you're only down $49. If you pass it, you get a 90% split moving forward, and you can withdraw from them as a proprietary trader in futures. And there's no PDT in futures. You can day trade short, all that good stuff. There's the link right there if you want to check it out. You can also look at Chart Prime, and Chart Prime has been incredibly accurate. Like if we look at my Chart Prime alerts, I've been using a lot of their different signals. And you can kind of see these here and like why I think they're pretty accurate here. So here's Chart Prime. It's a trading view indicator service. I've got 4 different ones up. But again, look at the sell signal on the NASDAQ here. You see the sell signal and then huge drops afterwards. Sell signal, huge drops afterwards. Sell signal here on Tesla, huge drops afterwards. Buy signal here, huge bounce. Reversal down signal drops. Reversal down signal drops. Just a lot of reasons to use this. It's a trading view indicator service. You can use it in stocks, crypto, forex, futures. Look at the buy signal here, and then you get upward price action for a while now. And so I'm going to put 2 charts up to show you kind of why I use them. Actually, I'm going to show 1 chart just because that might kind of look a little cluttered here. So if you check this out, like look, so here's Chart Prime. Here's just the S&P 500 E-mini. Right? Like the real edge is when you get multiple showing up together at once. So like, look at all these showing up together at once, bullish, engulfing candle, all that stuff. Like I can't fake this. Look at all the buy signals right here. And then look at the huge green action that you got up until these reversal signals, which drops, reversal down signal, drops. But you can use this in stocks, crypto, forex, futures. It's $35 a month. And again, you can kind of see why. Look at the sell signal here, huge drops from that. Reversal up, bounce, reversal down, drop, reversal down, drop, reversal up, bounce. Strong signal here, you get a little bounce. So the strong signals are shorter term. The reversals are longer term. And again, this is just a small piece. You can also build up like their oscillators, which is kind of like the better version of RSI. I can put up chart patterns here and look at actual flag patterns or flag momentum things. Just really powerful. And again, for the price, very cheap. So again, I'll post this link here, and yeah, we'll see if we can get some good stuff today. Again, I'm probably just starting trading. I'll probably keep trading after the stream ends today. But again, we do have a video dropping today, and so you want to be sure to check those out. If you want to check out Chart Prime, here is that link as well. These are all sponsors of mine, and they're great sponsors. They help keep our content free. And yeah, you can check out the links for them in the chat. But yeah, guys, red day after the opening bell, but we made enough money in pre-market to still be very profitable on the day, at least in futures. We are in our Pfizer trade's doing great today, guys. So we're going to go ahead and take some profit on the Pfizer trade. Again, same exact trade. We're going to go ahead and lock some profit in on Pfizer here today. Because if you remember from last week, you didn't buy Pfizer. I'm going to go ahead and take some profit because we're just up so much already. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, guys. I'll see you guys over at the video that we got debuting right now. We got that video going live right now on we got the video going live right now on inflation data. And again, as soon as we end the new stream. So I'll see you guys over there. Y'all be safe. Y'all be good. We'll see you guys at the new stream. And let me make sure this is actually going to redirect you guys. And then again, watch the inflation data video. I'll see you guys over there. Yeah, we are redirecting. Okay, good. All right, guys, I'll see you guys later. Or we'll see you guys at the, if it doesn't redirect you, go to this video right here. If it doesn't redirect you, go hit the like button and join us on this video. I'll put it up in the chat right here. So there's the link. I'll see you guys over there.